Good morning. Welcome back to Cheryl Fuller's Spiritual Wealth, where we talk about the laws of attraction, taking positive action, which ends in success and satisfaction, and so much more. Let's get it. All right, guys. I want to talk about so much today, and so I'm so excited. Everybody's asleep here at my house. It's really early, so I'm trying to be quiet, but not so quiet to where you can't hear me. But I'm going to share so much information. It's going to really kind of connect the dots for you, and just for whoever's watching, and for me as well, of course. So I want to talk about. First off, I want to talk about kind of like my garden, the garden of life, and how the saying is you reap what you sow. And if you guys seen my last video where I talk about the garden of life, and it was very simple. I kept it very simple. I could have dug deeper, but of course I leave that up to you guys to fill in the blanks, because I know you're very, very intelligent human beings, and you know that in order for a garden to grow or grass to grow, we have to water it daily. And that's the same with our manifestations, with our mind, and so on, and such and such. So with that being said, what happens to us is we keep planting the same seeds. So we keep reaping and sowing the same exact thing over and over, depend upon what we are focusing on, what we are, of course, putting maybe a blame on, putting maybe some type of guilt involved, strings attached, so on, and such and such. And then we also, I think it gets really confused with when people are talking about earning and all that. Those are vibrational chips. Those are reaping is basically what you put out there vibrationally with your thoughts, your feelings, what you're feeling. If you're constantly looking and seeing where you're at, as far as financially, emotionally, whatever the case may be, then guess what? You're replanting that seed. So you want to really, really step out of those same patterns that are the same seeds, the same patterns, basically are the same thing, kind of the analogy of that you're planning each day. And then you'll also notice when you do change up and do something differently, something else will manifest. And so you want to hone in those and do not feel guilty with how the money comes about. So with that being said, let's go into that a little bit more. If you've ever received money a certain way and it wasn't, maybe you didn't work your tail end off for it, and you may have felt a little bit guilty. If we ever feel guilt, shame, or any of that, it cuts us off. It cuts us off from living our abundant life. Abundancy doesn't mean money. It means money, but it means everything else. A happy, healthy, wealthy life. You could have a little bit of money and live a really healthy life, wealthy in all that aspects. But I wanted to talk about just how everything's a vibration. Everything's about vibrational frequencies, feelings, thoughts, and all that jazz. So if you're putting, like I said, the lacking out there, if it's just, and then you're also settling, you're like, I guess this is just meant to be, which I've said that so many times, like, this is just meant to be like this. Well, no, it's not. We're actually meant to thrive. We're actually meant to have faith. We're actually meant to trust. We're actually meant to be accountable for ourselves and gain knowledge so that we can better our lives and ourselves and our well-being in our lives, because that's basically what we want to all do, is enjoy our lives to the highest quality, right? The highest expectancy. So with that being said, sometimes money won't come to you because guess what? You haven't gained the knowledge enough to kind of where it doesn't change you. So that's where you have to trust the process and keep gaining the knowledge and keep learning and keep getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. So I want to talk about something that was brought to my attention this morning. George Bernard Shaw George Bernard Shaw, he said it's a sin to be poor, and it's the duty of every person to be rich. Think about that for a minute. I know I did. This to me means that if you're not keeping the faith and staying in alignment and trusting and focusing on abundance, abundant vibration, then guess what? You won't be able to cash in your chips. You'll cash in chips, but they won't be what you want. So they'll be the same continuous thing. I know this 90% of us are doing it, including myself. I've had a ton of abundant moments, but just like they say that it doesn't matter if you win the lottery a year from now, you would be in the same exact boat, if not worse, just because of your vibrational frequency that you're holding. So you have to earn your vibrational chips by your vibrations, by the thoughts that you hold, the feelings that you hold, the trust, the faith, all of that good stuff, all of it, and loving who you are, loving where you're at. So there's no shame in your game. There's just, oh, okay, get back up and try again. And so whatever you're seeing in any aspects of your life is due to those seeds that you are planting. So you will reap what you sow. So I've always kind of struggled with that, or not struggled, but just kind of like, I think it gets seen so many different ways, but in a way it's your faith, it's your alignment to God, it's the day-to-day just trusting and believing no matter what's going on in your life, that you gotta, if you don't like the garden that you've harvested, then you better plant a new one, and you better water it, and you better just do everything that you want to do to make that grow, no matter what it is. All right, guys. So I will probably touch base more on that and kind of go deeper into that, of course, as time goes on. But let's get to my affirmation for the day. They pretty much go with what we just said. I am dominantly holding the vibrational frequency of abundancy. I am. Did I do it right? Yes. That's one of my favies. And abundancy, like I said, it just doesn't mean money. You want abundance in relationships, abundance in good moments, good times. You just don't want to have a lot of money and then go live not a happy, healthy, wealthy, loved life. I mean, nobody wants that, I don't believe. I know that's not what I want. I want the abundance of good times, good relationships, good food, good just everything, just all of it. Good bonds, good family moments, good bonds, just all that good stuff. And even my adventures on, like, the things that I'm working on was my books and my affirmations and all that. It's like I'm excited, and I'm just trusting the journey and where it's leading me, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to do more than an affirmation today because I just felt a calling to. I'm creating my own reality through positive thought. I'm creating my own reality through positive thoughts, not reactions to current. Oh, that's on the back. I'm creating a positive reality. I'm focused on positive reality. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of a little double whammer on there. This kind of goes with what I talked about. This is the oldie but a goodie. I always bring that back out because I like the way I did it, obviously. Ask it is given, now believe it to receive it. That goes kind of back to, we don't believe it, right? So we're not holding the faith, we're not trusting the process. So then we do what? We plant another seed. We plant the same seed that we've already plant the same garden over and over and over. But what I want to talk about too, with that being said, is I know it's hard to not look at our current reality and judge it. I understand that and see, like, well, no, this is the result, this is the result, this is the result. But you have to understand that that is just a vibrational frequency that you've planted. So you kind of do have to sometimes deal with stuff. If you have some bills to deal with, sit down, pay what you can. get your needs, make sure you have your food and all that stuff, and then feel happy and appreciative that you were able to do what you were able to do, and then just be like, even possibly go into a pretending like, hey man, our $100,000 is coming in next month, and then that'll kind of help you to get through those times, and then it'll also help you plant that seed instead of planting the same one for, you know, the next month or whatever. All right, guys, let's go into Cheryl Secrets. All right, as you guys know, I cleaned out everything. I cleaned out all my stuff. I had a fresh, clean slate. So it feels really good to start back up. Wow, well, couldn't have pulled anything better than that for today. What we think about, speak about. You got it. It's not wrote on the back. What we think about, speak about, dream about, we bring about. I love that one. I pretty much I have forgotten about everything in here. So it's cool when I get in there and get some of that. All right, guys. Well, let's go 97%. Let's do this. Vibrations. It's all about life creations. That's it for today, Freaky Friday. All right, have a fun weekend. I don't know if I'll be doing a video, but if I do, that's awesome. If not, have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you soon. Stay positive, stay powerful, and stay true to you. Peace out. Cheryl Fuller, feeling my vibe. Hit subscribe.